Watch as we pray. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Ashe, Ashe. In fact, I tend to the garden of the mind and the pool of the soul daily, praying ceaselessly with boldness, casting my cares on the provider of all things. The protection I have is truth based in wisdom, mission being to eradicate ignorance. With persistent due diligence, I step on devils. As Holy Breath speaks the straight path to eternal life, whom shall I fear? This is much more than rhetorical acrobatics set to rhythm. Our work is an in-depth analysis into the houses built where the soul resides with precision. As J. Dave says, balance is...
Nobody's being delivered from anything. God ain't doing nothing for nobody right now. And gee, I wonder why. Because these folks are making it.
That's how we have to be about our goals. If you really want to see something come to fruition, you do until you demonstrate. Great quote by Ernest Holmes. Do until you demonstrate. We don't stop until we see the results. We don't stop until we see the change in our condition. And if you still ain't seeing the change, then maybe go rework your plan. Go pick up some more tools. Go surround yourself with even more impressive, powerful, motivating, inspiring people. Keep surrounding yourself with the things that you need in order to keep you moving forward until you get to where you want to get to. It may take you 2 months, it may take you 2 years, it may take you 20 years. Do until you demonstrate. That's when you know you've done it all.
I gotta wake up. Woo! Man. Now you know when I do that? That's when something is really, really bothering me. Something is really grinding my gears. That's why I gotta wake up. I have been wanting to do this video, but I just haven't had an opportunity. I got a few minutes. I got to wipe this dirt off my shoulder. Welcome to the Realist Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am Agent Snub 7, and I am your soul brother, number 1. Oh man, let me tell y'all something. Look, when I was a little boy, I was a young boy. How old was I? I can't really remember how old I was. I think I had just turned into a teenager or something, whatever. Okay. So I am taking the trash out, and we did not have like a garbage can. We lived out like in a rural area type, and you take your trash out to like a area where you throw the trash out on this dump, and y'all burn the trash. Any of y'all live that kind of way? Out in the country, that's what you would do. There's a spot, because there's no trash service really, and you just take it out to a spot and you burn your trash. So I'm taking the trash out to burn the trash, and it was early in the morning, and there's dew on the grass. The grass was wet, and I messed around and slipped, and unfortunately, I was wearing my brand new pair of slacks. Unfortunately, I cut my knee on some glass, and I cut my knee on with the glass so deep you could actually see my bone. I could see the bone, and blood was everywhere. It was a terrible thing. So you know, I didn't even trip off of it. I was like, dang, I done messed up my pants. So I walk in the house and I told my mother, well, I didn't have to tell her anything. I walk in the house, blood everywhere. And my mother, she was more worried about my pants than my knee. She's like, dang, I just bought you them slacks. And I had my aunties that was there. They saw the blood, and my aunts was going ballistic. Oh, he done cut himself up. Oh, call the hospital, call the ambulance. My mother grabbed my leg, took a towel, wiped some of the blood away, and she got my mother grabbed a bottle of rubbing alcohol, 80% rubbing alcohol, I guess that's what it is. She grabbed that alcohol, threw it on my knee, and I'm like, ah, damn. She said, boy, shut up, that don't hurt that much. Now, mind you, the glass cut my knee all the way to the bone. You can see my bone. My mother grabbed some old clothes, ripped them up, used those clothes for bandages, put it around my knee, and she said, damn it, you just tore up them brand new pair of slacks. And she said, the reason why you did it on purpose, because you didn't want to go to school. You going to school. So I took my cut up knee, got my school books, and I hopped my happy ass to school. And I hopped for a whole week until, you know, that knee started healing up. And right now, no stitches or nothing. Right now to this day, I barely have a scar. And my aunts was going ballistic. They couldn't, you know, what's going on here. All this to say what? Now, I have always been like a little sissy. You know, being bullied around, always running from folks or whatever. So I was a little sissy. But this little sissy was able to handle alcohol, pure alcohol, right on my knee, my open injury. And I went to school. All this to say what? All this to say what? I'm a little sissy, and I was able to get my knee cut, some alcohol, and I went to school. You have grown brothers, soul brothers, black males, whatever you want to call them. They are so weak and so soft. They can't take that brother O'Shea Johnson. What's his name? O'Shea Johnson. I forgot what the man's name is. Angry over a YouTube video comment. Emotional. A lot of these guys are emotional. I don't have time to be dealing with some weak black males. Go to O'Shea Jackson's channel. All these subjects they talk about ain't talking about nothing. Nothing. Nothing that can relieve a people from their misery living under what we call white supremacy. Nothing. I saw that sister, what's her name? Cynthia G. Cynthia G was on his program talking about, yeah, I don't know if Cynthia G has a man or not, but she was saying something to the fact, if I got a man or if I had a man, I need to learn how to back off and let him be a man, let him do his thing. No! Y'all need to stop being soft on these guys. They already too damn soft. Oh, the black man, white supremacy is always against the black man. All white supremacy is doing this. So much is happening to... Y'all making little sissies out of these guys. That's why they so damn soft. That's why they can't challenge white supremacy. Because they soft, they weak. Crying over YouTube video. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, feelings. Oh, nothing like a feeling. Nothing like feelings. These guys don't have no more power, no more strength than I did when I was a little boy and I cut my knee. If these guys as grown men cut their knee the way I did when I was a child and I had alcohol burn on my knee, I guarantee you these guys going to the hospital, I guarantee you they're going to cry like little babies. I don't have time to babyfy nobody. But I do agree with them when it comes to mama babyfying these boys, feminizing these boys. I do agree with that. But a lot of these guys have two parents. They have a husband and a wife in the house, and they ain't no damn better. They ain't no damn better. Weak. This is the reason why we continue to live in racism, because you have men who's supposed to be the providers, supposed to be the protectors. They can't protect nothing. When you see me around men, believe me, they got to have something to them. You will never see an O'Shea Jackson or the Black Authority, all these guys, all the feminism, all the black women do this and the black women do that. You will never see me hanging around with cats like that. Because as a male, as a man, you got to step up. Oh, the women won't let us do this. Oh, the women won't let us do that. How are you as a man going to allow a woman to stop you from doing nothing? Oh, the women don't support us to do this. And I don't care if the women support you or not. Do what you have to do. I don't like talking about people. I try to be positive as possible. And I always give people the benefit of a doubt. I always do. I give people the benefit of a doubt. And, you know, I just gotta keep it real. That's why a lot of folks don't like me, because I don't care if it's me. If you're telling the truth about me, the only thing I can do is like, I don't like it, but I think, and I would try to improve myself. You understand? I would try to improve myself. I'm not going to get angry and talk about, you a hater, you jealous, you envious. No, you know that what is being said is true. You need to work on yourself, improve yourself, so the next time this whole thing comes around, that's one thing they cannot talk about you about, because you have solved, you've improved yourself. I don't like to speak negative. I don't like to speak those things which aren't positive. However, there are some of us who believe we are beyond critique. There are some of us who believe we don't make errors. Everything we do is perfect. Well, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but that's not the type of world we live in. Everybody on this planet make mistakes. There's nobody that I know of is perfect. And the only one that I know of, or they made a claim that was perfect, was this person called Jesus. And to my knowledge, this person don't even exist. So the only way you can be perfect is when you don't exist. Because in this world, I don't know nobody who can claim to be perfect. Plus, what is perfection? What is that about? What do you mean I'm perfect? What does that mean? What is human perfection? Look, I need to get this off my shoulder. A few months ago, I sent the Nation of Islam, trying to speak with Minister Farrakhan, to present this idea of a campaign in Mississippi. I sent the DVD, certified mail. Matter of fact, here's the receipt. Here's the receipt. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Nation of Islam. It was signed. They got the DVD. Robert Muhammad, I would think, or Muhammad signed for it on April the 17th. Okay. This is my problem. April 17th. This is August. August, and this is the 11th of August. So it would be like what? Almost 4 months. Let me say April to May, May to June, June to July, almost 4 months. No type of response from the Nation of Islam. Why is that? 4 months. Now that's too long for. See, this is my problem. If I had put a check in the envelope, I can guarantee you that check would have been cash. And I can guarantee you they will not give me my money back either. I guarantee you that. Okay, so you're going to take my money. If I put a check in the envelope, you would cash that check. I know it would be, they would not send the check back. It would be cashed. But you're not going to reply. Give me a reply. If you're not interested, just say, send me a letter and say, look, we've watched your DVD, or we didn't watch your DVD, and we're just not interested. We decline to participate at this time. You know, that's the courteous, that's the civil way of interacting with another person. But see, I always give people the benefit of a doubt, and I already know this was not the first letter that I sent the Nation of Islam. So I already know I wasn't going to get a response unless I put a check in it. Because it's all about money. It's all about money. They want your money. They don't give a damn about you, but they want your money. They'll take that. What is this DVD? Oh, it's a check. We cashed that. I don't know what is this DVD about. I don't care nothing about that. I spent 7 to 9 years. It's not like these people don't know me. They know me. They know my family. They know who the hell I am. It's not like they don't know me. I was there in the beginning process of this Nation of Islam rebuilding. Myself and my family. Used to see Farrakhan all the time. I worked with his national assistant every day. They know who the hell I am. I gave you 7 to 9 years of my life, helping you to get where you are right now. But now you're so arrogant and so high sedity, and you the honorable, and you this and that now. 7 to 9 years, I don't deserve a reply. I helped you. You can't help me a little bit. I didn't ask you for no money. Did I ask you for any money? No, I didn't ask you for nothing. This goes to show you. And I wish I knew when I was 18 that I'm not dealing with nobody honorable. I'm dealing with an egomaniac. Somebody who is in love with themselves. The honorable. It's all about me. I warn you. Who the hell are you to warn anybody about nothing? I warn you, Reagan. I warn you, Trump. I warn you. Who the hell are you in the name of this so-called God? But not the Nation of Islam, we as black people warn, it's all about you. It's all about you. You got all the power. You the only one that knows about God. A leech. These people like this are leeches. They are not interested in your liberation. They don't give a damn about our condition. In fact, they don't even know what to do about the condition. In fact, I don't even really believe they think that you can be liberated from your condition. So since you're a hopeless case, I'll make money off of you. And y'all sent this man thousands and thousands of dollars. And I remember when Louis Farrakhan didn't have a pot to piss in. He wore the same old suits all the time, driving the same old ragged cars. I was there. And now he's a millionaire. Because we, including myself, we believe the lies, the deception. The only one he wants to talk to are those like Bush-Watkins that brown nose him. Oh, Farrakhan, you're so smart. Oh, Farrakhan, you my spiritual leader. Oh, Farrakhan, you got all kinds of doo-doo on your nose from up in his butt side. You got somebody like Brother Ben X, poor young man. His whole channel is dedicated to nothing but brown nosing this man. He's a man. He's not God. He's just a man, an egotistical, celebrity-seeking guy. I watched the video with Minister Farrakhan and Brother Ben. Farrakhan barely wanted to shake Brother Ben's hand. Brother Ben just he's just so wonderful. The man didn't even want to hardly shake your hand. You don't mean nothing to him. You're going to find that out when it's all said and done. All of these going to find out when it's all said and done. He don't give a damn about you. Working in the community for 40 years and y'all ain't accomplished nothing. The Nation of Islam has nothing. A bean pie. A little broke down farm. You don't have nothing. 40 years, 50 years. Million Man March was a failure. Justice or Else was a failure. The 3-5-year economic program is a failure. Most of this is a failure because every time Farrakhan starts something, he don't never finish. The murder rate where your headquarters is at is out of this world. You go into the street for a few minutes and shake hands. The FOI in Chicago ain't done that in a long time. Matter of fact, they used to show videos. The FOI in the community. When was the last time you seen the FOI in the community video? Because the brothers are tired. They have to work the white man's job, then put on a bow tie and try to do something on the little other time that they have. That's why they're tired. They can't do it. The Nation of Islam, y'all think that the Nation of Islam is your friend. The Nation of Islam, Farrakhan, behind closed doors, I know because I was there. I know how these people think. They talk behind your back. They skin and grin, talk about Christian, skin and grin, talk about the Hebrew Israelite, skin and grin, talk about everybody. But behind your back, they telling themselves, we the leaders. They don't care about what you talking about. They do not care nothing about unity. Unity with strings attached. You got the brown-nosed Farrakhan. You got to uplift the nation. It's all about the Nation of Islam. Is so wonderful and so. I don't have to like you to unify with you. You don't have to like me. As long as we get the job done. They're not interested. It's all about praise and celebrity. This man, my uncle died. And Farrakhan didn't even send our family a condolence letter. Nothing. And I told my people, what do they tell you? Oh, it's all right. It's not all right. Farrakhan knows us and wouldn't even send a condolence letter. Then you're going to turn around. You try to destroy Malcolm X. Try to paint him as some hypocrite and traitor. But you couldn't. You failed. And so now you want to turn around. Oh, Malcolm was this and Malcolm was that. This man during the 80s did everything he could to destroy the legacy of Malcolm X. He praised the Malcolm X killers. He said they were heroes. A bunch of cowards that shot down an unarmed man in front of his children. These people, he praised these people. I don't know what the video happened to the video. It used to be a video. Farrakhan praised Malcolm X killers. This is the person that y'all follow. This is the person that you love. He's nothing honorable, an egotistical person. Won't talk to me. You don't have to like me. I gave you 7 to 9 years of my life. And this man is all in Snoop Dogg face, a reefer smoker. A man that called women bitches. He's all in their face, skinning and grinning. Ice Cube or whoever, Mary J. Blige, any celebrity. He tried to get Beyonce attention. Beyonce don't want nothing to do with him. Jay-Z, they don't want nothing to do with him. Anybody can see that he's a celebrity seeker. He's a leader leading you to what? You can get angry all that you want to. Leading you where? To what? 50 years. Leading you where to what? Justice or else what? Don't have nothing. Y'all don't have a pot to piss in. Many of you working the crack a job every day. Brother Ben, I do like Brother Ben's work because he leeching off of Farrakhan, trying to make a job for himself using Farrakhan. That's the way you do it, Brother Ben. That's the way you do it. Leech off a leech. That's the way you do it, Brother Ben. I hear you. But you're not going to become a millionaire like this fella. Woo! I stay in trouble. I stay in trouble. I don't know, no matter how smooth I try to walk, I'm always in trouble. Somebody always got a problem with me. I got a faceless guy running around. I got him all upset. And now, I didn't know, but I got my boy O'Shea Duke Jackson upset. Just got off the telephone with O'Shea Duke Jackson. I didn't know I had got him upset. I wish I had known a long time ago. So, look, before I get started, let me say this. Now, just because y'all might like me, do not take my side. I'm going to say that again. If I am wrong, if I am in error, then correct me. I'm going to say that again. Just because you like me, if you see I am in error, please correct me so that I may move properly. Okay? Do that. Because if you are just cheerleading me, if you're just supporting me because you like me, but your brother is wrong, you are not doing me a favor, you are not doing me a service, and you are not a brother or sister to me when you allow me to do wrong. I try everything that I can in my power to walk in a most correct manner, because that is what I'm striving to do here on this platform. However, I can be wrong. Understand, Angel Snub 7 can be wrong. Now, just like anybody, you don't want to be wrong. And a lot of times, we will resist being corrected. But believe me, I don't mind being corrected. So don't get angry at O'Shea Jackson. Don't make mockery of O'Shea Jackson in favor of me because you like me. Try to understand what I'm saying, because I'm going to say this as truthfully as possible in order not to make myself look good and make O'Shea look bad. But I want to try to bring my point across, but tell the story in the way that it actually happened. Okay, so do you have your listening ear on? Don't favor me. All right? If I'm wrong, tell me. Now, look, as you know, I told you that I did make an appearance on O'Shea Jackson's show and whatever. And I was trying to return to his platform so that we may speak about the Mississippi campaign. And I never heard anything from Brother O'Shea Jackson. And in my eyes, and I understand he's busy, but at the same time, I'm watching show after show after show that he's doing. And I'm like, okay, why you not wanting to give your brother some shine? I understand you're busy. All of us are busy. But it looked like it's done purposely And now I know the reason why it was done purposely. A long time ago, what he's upset with happened a long time ago. And it was not brought to my attention so that I can apologize or correct whatever it was that you're upset with. I was not given the opportunity. And some of us do that. Some of us, we get angry at people and we never tell the person why we're angry. But we don't think that's childish. That's childish because I'm not a mind reader. Sometimes we do things and we don't know that we upset you. I'm not a mind reader. If you upset me, I'm going to tell you because I know you cannot read my mind. But some of us, because maybe we feel intimidated by somebody, or we fear, or whatever the reason may be, we don't tell them, you just hurt my feelings, or you disrespect me, you just insulted me, or whatever it is. If you don't tell me, I cannot respond. So, because I feel as though O'Shea is giving me the runaround, I recently did write him an email, and I said some very probably insulting things, because I feel as though, but I'm writing you, letting you know that I feel as though you're giving me the runaround. And he did not respond, letting me know how he felt. It's the silent treatment. I cannot read your mind. You got to tell me what's going on. But a lot of people won't. They just get angry and upset and get quiet. You cannot solve a problem unless a person knows what the problem is. So today I called O'Shea Jackson, and he told me the reason why he was giving me the runaround and doing me the way that he done was because he saw that I was in a comment section of a person that don't really like him, Sister AdX. And she made a video, I think she took an excerpt of one of his videos where he went overseas and he found out that it's racism there, the girls don't like him as much, or whatever. They don't seem like the females like brothers as much overseas as they do here, or something to that effect. And so I was in the comment section, and she said that he was ugly or whatever. I was agreeing with AdX, laugh out loud, simply because that O'Shea was in another country, and he was getting the same type of results, that the women was not responding to him or to the brothers no different than it was here in the United States. That's like, duh, do you expect anything different? Women are money hungry in America. Women are gold diggers in America. Women are gold diggers in Europe or Brazil or wherever you go in the world. All the traits that you find in the women in America, you will find overseas. There are some cultures where the women are raised to be like a slave to men. Maybe that's where you need to go. But if they have any type of freedom, they're going to act much like a lot of the women that's here in the United States. So basically I was agreeing with her, not because the brother is ugly. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and you do not see me running around talking about so-and-so is ugly and talking about people's physical appearances or nothing like that. I was laugh out loud with Ann because he was expecting a different result overseas than in America, not because of his physical appearance. And I could have explained that to him. Now, talking to him in person, he's saying that I agree with what AdX was talking about. That's between you and AdX. I do not control how she feels about you. And I did not say, LOL, yeah, he's surely ugly too. You will not see that. I was LOL basically, just like I told you, in agreement with her about the result that he got. No more, no less. Now, I talked to O'Shea Jackson and I apologize. I don't really know what I'm apologizing for, because I'm not apologizing. I did not say nothing negative about you. And the reason why he said that he, at the time, he really didn't feel that it was important that he tell me about this, and he let it go. Well, if you let it go, how come the hell you holding it inside of you? And you won't tell nobody. So you're silent. I don't know what's going on. You're not communicating with me about your feelings. See, that's it, y'all. That's why I have a problem with the so-called black man. We so damn emotional. We're childish. Here you are. You got young girls getting their throats slit. We getting shot down in the streets. Still going to jail unjustly. We got all kinds of problems. But you're going to get angry and hold a grudge against me for something I didn't even know that I realized that I did to hurt your feelings. And hold that inside all these months. It's been months. If a brother or sister disrespect me or insult me or whatever, I'm going to let you know as soon as possible, because you cannot read my mind, okay? That's something that children do. Children get angry and upset and they hold that inside. Little Jimmy, why? What's wrong with you? And they poke out their lip, hold their little stomachs. What's wrong, little Jimmy? You and I, we are adult people acting like children. How can I deal with a problem and I don't even know one exists? Now y'all know I can, when I do right or when I say certain things, I know that I can, hurt people's feelings. What's his name? Little Alquan is running around. Alquan is so upset about what I said, he's almost going insane. I apologize, Alquan. I shouldn't have went off on you. See, I know y'all little children. That's an insult. See, that's an insult. You calling us little children. You're acting like babies. And we got so many bigger things in the picture. I heard about you. You talk about brothers and you're not very brotherly or whatever. That's why I don't like black men. Well, I love black men. These are black males. And I guarantee you, they don't know nothing about the mother's breast at all. They Similac and Infamil babies. Your brain is not developed properly. He continues to insult us. I'm telling you the truth. It don't make no sense, your behavior. So childish. Are you really going to hate me? So I told him, in all sincerity, I said, man, I apologize. He's still going to hold on to that. So what was the sense to apologize if you're going to go hold on to hate somebody because of a damn little comment in a YouTube video? You insulted me. You insulted me from the very beginning when you told me, sir, I don't know whether I should have you on my show or not, because you're a little guy. Because you're a little fella. This little fella and all y'all big fellas, this little fella would tear all y'all ass up. A bunch of slaves. None of you are free. None of you have a free mind. All of you are childish. Oh, brother, I just don't know something. You are insulting everybody. I'm telling you the truth. Because they get hung up on these little things that don't mean nothing. You are living in a country that could exterminate your ass tomorrow, and you tripping off a comment on a YouTube video. All of us, you and X and all of us, and we tripping off a YouTube video instead of getting together to solve the problem. If you got a problem with me, tell me, because I don't know. But we act that way. That's why I have a problem with black men. We don't act like men. He hung up on me. Emotional. Unable. Don't know how to resolve conflict. Don't know how to resolve problems. But you get on your platform like that's what you do. You're a problem solver. And you got solutions and you don't. That's why he hung up on me. like little children do. Don't talk to me. I can't hear you. I can't see you. That's what little children do. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a man. And the sisters are looking for a man. I don't hate brothers. I don't like men who are not acting like men, standing strong like a man. This type of behavior is childish, emotional. You're just as emotional as the women. In fact, I don't even know if the sisters behave this way. I've never been around, except on social media, I've never been around on a platform where men are so emotional. Alquan made a very disrespectful, nasty video about me. Do you see me crying? Oh, Alquan, he talk about my nose. Alquan, he talk about my lip. Oh, Alquan, I wear the same clothes every day. Alquan, that's not the issue. When I talked about Alquan, I stuck with the narrative of his solution. I did not talk about or try to talk about him personally. But when you don't have nothing else to say, you have no choice but to try to, you grasp it at straws. Let me talk about Angel Snub No 7's shirt. Let's talk about Angel Snub No 7 don't have any hair. Don't, because you grasp it at straws. You're not as intelligent as you thought you was. So, O'Shea Jackson wants to feel justified in his childish behavior. So it's easier to hang up the phone so you don't have to deal with nothing. But O'Shea Jackson, you're going to have to deal with me and all your other scared Negro black males. Sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with me. And people are going to see that I'm the best thing that's going on because I'm standing strong. We got the solution. We know what to do. And all y'all do is talk. All these guys get together. They have 50,000. Okay, Angel Snub No 7 is the little small guy. So you should not expect a lot from me. But here you are. You have thousands of subscribers. And you're not doing nothing except running your mouth for 3 hours at a time every day. 6 hours. Don't have nothing to show for it. Nothing. Except some of y'all are putting money in your personal pocket. And that's all. You're doing nothing with all your smartness. You're so intelligent. You're such a man trying to copy the cracker. You want to be like the white man or the Caucasian man. That's all you want to do. You really don't want to really solve the problem. You just want to live comfortable in Caucasian supremacy. So I apologize to this man. He's still staying on the, you talked about me. It's an insult. Now, if there was a pattern of behavior, I could really understand why he's so upset. If he actually saw me talking negative about him on different videos, or I make videos about him that's negative, I can understand that. That was a one-time little deal that I did not realize. He took it out of context, but if that's the way you feel, I apologize. But that's not enough. What the hell you want me to do? Grab you and kiss you and hold you while you cry? See, it's sissified. That's why we are done the way we're done. We're childish. We're emotional. And he said that I'm filled with self-hatred against black men. Here you are doing the same thing over nothing. It's really nothing compared to the big picture. Your personal feeling. I apologize. What the hell else do you want me to do? Muhammad, he was taught by God. God told him that the Caucasian people are a race of devils. They were created 6,000 some years ago by scientists, a black scientist. Now, mind you, we're using terms that did not come into existence until racism. The word black, calling people black, there's no people on the planet, no dark-skinned people on the planet that called themselves black or Negro or colored or even African. These labels appeared after the Caucasian people came into power, and they renamed everybody like the Adam in your Bible. God gave Adam power, and he named all the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all that so forth. And that's what the Caucasian people done. They renamed everybody such and such, calling them black, Africans, colored, Negro, whatever. These labels did not appear until the Caucasian people came into power. So Yakub, according to God, God is talking to Elijah Muhammad and called these people the black people. But black did not appear until the Caucasian people created it. So that's a question in and of itself. They would not call themselves black people. What was the reason? The reason why you have a black people, because the Caucasian people set up a system of race based on skin color. Those people back then, all of them was black. All of them was dark skinned. There's no need to call themselves black. That's what I am. Why would I call myself? No other people was around except us. Why is there a need to call ourselves black when that's all that's available? When you say black or green or yellow, this is to discern that there is a difference between this color and another color. If the only one that is around is dark skinned, why would there be a need to say, call yourself black people? Don't make any sense. But then again, all this religious spirituality teachings and whatever don't make no sense if you really examine it anyway. And, so this person, this scientist, the big head scientist named Yakub, using a process of what you call it? Anyway, what he done was he broke down the DNA, split the recessive and created the recessive gene. So, and the recessive gene created the lighter. As you breeded these persons out, the skin color got lighter and lighter until it got to the weakest part of the gene pool, which of course we know of as the Caucasian people. And then they became a people on their own on this island. And they came from the island and they went back to the civilized tribe of Shabazz, I guess. I'm not telling the story accurately. You would have to go get you a message to the black man, or you can probably go online. They have this story online. But I'm just putting it to us simply. So these strange people, these light-skinned people, they end up coming back to the original man, these black people, and they began to interact with the dark-skinned people there, the tribe of Shabazz, I guess you would call it. And a whole lot of problems start happening when these people came among the tribe of Shabazz, or these black people. A lot of fighting. There was no fighting. There was no backbiting. I guess this was some type of utopia until these strange people came and began living, and they began to figure out the problem was these Caucasian people, these pink folks. So what they decided to do by order of the king, or whatever he was, mind you now, the Caucasian people, because they did live among black folks, they were civilized. According to the teachers now, it's very clear they were civilized. They were not living a beast life. So at one time, the Caucasian people, they did live a civilized life. They were civilized. So now they are found out to be troublemakers, and the tribe of Shabazz, these black folks, decided to round up all these Caucasian people, all they could find. They could not find all of them. That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says you have white Arabs or whatever still over there in Africa because they could not find all of them. And some of our people hid them. So that's why you have a certain group of Caucasian people over there. So don't that make this is in Africa, I assume. So don't that make them sort of like native to Africa? Don't it since I mean, because they were hidden and they lived there. They became part of the landscape. They were just hidden. But y'all say that the Caucasian people are only basically native to Europe, and they're not even native to Europe. They have to be native somewhere on the little island or something, but the whole thing is confusing, y'all. But anyway, according to the story, they rounded up all the Caucasian people and they took all their clothes off. I think except a little something to cover up their private parts. They stripped them of everything and marched them. This is the story. Now look, they marched them across this hot desert to Europe, I guess. I guess that's how it went. They marched them until they got them all to Europe, and they left them, and they reverted to a beast savage type state. Now, this is the thing about it. Remember, these people were civilized. Now, just because you march somebody across, see, this is another thing. How humane is that? Why you just couldn't put the people on a boat or just, give them plenty of water? No, you're going to take their clothes off and treat them like savages, treat them like animals, and you're going to march them across a desert. If somebody did that to you, don't you think you would be pissed off? I'm just saying, don't you think you would be pissed off and you would never forget that? So remember, these people were civilized. Now, just because you march somebody across a desert and put them in this environment, does that mean what they knew from civilization, does that mean that just disappeared? The story don't make any sense. Because many of us, we are supposed to be civilized. But if you put us in a jungle situation, we're still going to carry that civilization, that technology with us. It's just not going to disappear. So the story is not making sense. But according to the story, regardless, they reverted to a savage, beast-like state. They forgot they were civilized. Remember, they were civilized. But for some reason, they forgot how to cook their own food, how to bury their dead, all that kind of good stuff. They don't know how to wear clothes. They just went savage. I don't see how that's possible when you were civilized to begin with. You never was savage. These people never was savage to begin with. They came from a civilized place. So a few hundred or thousands of years passed by, and the same people that put them in this savage condition that caused it, they decide and found them, oh, they are savages. Let us bring them civilization. Mind you, they already had it, according to the story that God told Elijah Muhammad. They already know about civilization. And so Moses is the black guy that was supposed to go over there and teach them civilization again. The whole story, it don't make any sense. But according to the teachings that came from God, that's what happened. And due to that's why they love Moses right now. They uplift Moses because Moses was the one that took them from up out of the caves. Or Moses, or some people said the Moors, the black Moors are the ones that came to the Caucasian people and brought them civilization. Regardless, the Caucasian people, apparently they are very, very smart. They embraced the things they was taught. They learned real quickly. Next thing you know, they began to develop incredible technology. And as they began to grow, And as they began to spread out in need of resources, they began to rediscover these dark-skinned people. Remember, I doubt if they forgot these dark-skinned people was the ones that caused them to become cave people, to become savages. So now the Caucasian people have risen to the point where now they look at these dark-skinned people as savages. Their technology is nothing compared to the Caucasian people. And so now they go into the jungle and they do to you what you done to them. They treat you like a savage. They treat you inhumane. Is according to the teachers that what the black folks done to the Caucasian people. Just because you want to kick somebody out of your house, you don't have to be inhumane. You're going to strip them of their clothes, put them in a position where they become savages. You think somebody's supposed to be happy about that? So, again, why didn't you just leave them alone? Since they was in the caves, living a beast life, why you just couldn't leave the people alone? So actually, the black folks, Yakub, black folks, you created your own monster. You created this whole problem. Now it's the white man done this and the white man done that. But according to the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, according to the story, the black folks caused it to begin with. Ain't karma something else? You call somebody a savage, and now you the damn savage. And you've been having problems ever since. So is it really the white man's fault? According to the teaching of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, clearly, you brought this, black folks brought all of this on themselves. And you ain't no perfect people. So they looked at you as an example, and they took this whole thing to a whole new level. Anyway, I just want to bring that out. I'll catch y'all on the flip.